Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Dallas Mavericks. So Dallas will get the first possession. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rodman is out there with Longley. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Harper, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Terry, and it goes down 2 points. Terry's got the opening field goal of the game for the Mavs.
At a size disadvantage, clearly, but Terry still found a way to make it work.
Rodman outside. Pass to Longley. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 to shoot. Jordan, that's for 2. And the Bulls get it back. Longley passes to Jordan. Pippen kicks to Rodman. Back to Pippen. From deep, hits the three-point bomb.
Cool, calm, and collected. Pippen staying in the moment and beating the shot clock.
Terry looking over the floor. Here's Kidd, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Jason Kidd. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Now the Bulls with it. Harper the pass to Pippen. Outside Jordan. Longley against Chandler. Here's Pippen. Here's Longley. Nails the 16-footer.
Capable of hitting the mid-range shot when it's available. Longley does a nice job keeping things simple.
Oh, the lob to Nowitzki. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Harper the pass to Pippen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Pippen's got 5 now.
Scottie Pippen showing you nice touch inside close range.
Kidd with it. Pass to Chandler. And the layup's good off the glass. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
Jordan passes to Longley. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. Rodman at the elbow. For 3, Pippen. Mavericks with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Pippen with the jam.
Way to punch it, Scottie Pippen. The athleticism, impressive.
And there's Terry. And stolen by Jordan. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And they pick up 2. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Terry. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Butler up top. No one near him. And the shot is long.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
Pippen, the pass to Jordan. Back to Pippen. Cranes the three-pointer. Pippen's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bulls.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Mavericks trail by 6, and Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Chandler finds Butler. Here's Kidd. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here's Rodman. Scoreless thus far. And the basket is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Nowitzki's shot is no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Now here's Kidd, and it's Harper with the rebound. Pippen, the pass to Jordan, and it's blocked. Outside Kidd, here's Terry. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Terry's got his second basket of the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Butler. Still scoreless. Back to Kidd. Let's go. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pass to Harper. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. A nice shot by Jordan.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Longley down low, defended by Butler. And that one drops. Longley's got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Haywood's checked in for Chandler. Stojakovic comes in for Caron Butler. Stevenson, he's checked in for Jason Terry. And Berea's subbed in for Jason Kidd. Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Michael Jordan. Now, here's Pippen. He's got 14. Pass to Rodman. Clock at 6. Fires, high post, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Stevenson. Shoots over Dinwiddie. They get the rebound. Chicago leading by 13. Pippen. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Here's Berea. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Stojakovic. There's the triple. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. Count that one.
Really imperative that you put a body on Nowitzki. I mean, he's just too big and talented close to the rim.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harper. And here is Rodman. Haywood covering. 5 on the clock. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. High arcing shot.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
Here's Harper. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Stevenson outside. Outside for Barea. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Barea's got in the gym range. He can get it done from all over the floor, and he's got to be opportunistic out there.
Here's Harper. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. And the Bulls lead by 13. Harper against Barea. Pass to Stojakovic.
2 minutes remaining.
Misses the 3.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first quarter. Rodman against Haywood. Right side, Kukoc. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Mahimi's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Brown's checked in. Now, here's Pippen. He's got 16. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. From the wing. Goes back up, and it's laid in by Rodman.
Well, we've seen Rodman do that often. Going up, getting that board, and getting the putback. Exactly what you want from him inside.
Now, here's Mahimi. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Mahimi passes to Stojakovic. Such a wide open look.
You know, Page is such a great shooter. You've got to run him off of his jumper.
Inside, it's stolen by Mahimi. "16 seconds left to play in the first quarter."
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And so it's Chicago with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. They've got Michael Jordan. Dennis Rodman is out there with Kukoc. Then it's Kerr, and it's Brown in at the point guard. Now, here's Barea. Here's Mahimi. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
And Barea plays with a lot of confidence in the pick and roll. Very crafty and shifty, slashing and slicing the defense to pieces with his ball handling and passing.
Here's Kukoc. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Barea against Brown. There's the three. Chandler controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You got to keep Chandler off the boards or else he will make you pay like this.
Kukoc kicks to Brown. Here's Jordan, and he makes good on the layup. Jordan's got 7 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Three-pointer, Butler. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. Rodman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Chandler against Jordan. Pass to Kukoc. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 7.
This is what makes Kukoc dangerous. I mean, he has the stroke to knock it down from anywhere, including beyond the arc.
That one drops for him.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Brown dishes to Jordan. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Kidd comes in for J.J. Barea. And Chicago also making a switch. Luke Longley's checked in for Rodman. And the Mavericks call time here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kidd against Brown. Kidd gets the bucket.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Pass to Brown. Jordan outside. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Kerr, again Chicago.
And good-looking mid-range J from Kerr. Terrific at taking advantage of that area of the floor.
Kidd passes to Butler. Terry outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Now, here's Brown. No scoring in this one. Jordan against Nowitzki. No good from Jordan. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 17-point game. Pass to Nowitzki. Over Brown. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Terry. Nowitzki's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Kidd against Brown. Outside, Kukoc. Back to Brown. Over Kidd. Nowitzki with the rebound. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
And the Bulls making a change here. Harper's checked in. Terry kicks to Kidd. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And 3 from Jordan. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 3. Jordan's got 7 now in this quarter.
Excellent touch on the long-range bomb from Jordan. He only takes those when he really likes them, and that one looked good.
Nowitzki. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Longley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mavericks trail by 16. Butler feeling it out a bit. Floats one. Here's Chandler. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Chandler's got 6 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Jordan's gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. Terry outside. Pass to Kidd. Floats one up, and he comes up with the deuce. He's got 8.
The focus from Kidd, terrific at just keeping his composure even when things get tight.
Good on the three-point shot. Jordan's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls. Kidd passes to Terry, and Chandler throws it down.
You know, the athletic game of Chandler helps tremendously. He's awesome at flying up to complete alley-oops.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. The new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Kevin, back to you.
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie. Here's Chandler. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. 3 on the clock. For 3, Kidd. It's all in by the Bulls. Longley's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Bulls leading by 17. Outside, Kukoc. Outside, Harper. Longley against Chandler. Longley can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Haywood's checked in for Nowitzki. Stojakovic comes in for Caron Butler. And Stevenson subbed in for Jason Kidd. Chicago also making some changes. Pippen's checked in for Kerr. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Harper.
Boy, tremendous advantage on the offensive boards for Longley there. Easy putback for him.
Now Stevenson. Pass to Haywood. Now here's Terry. Launches it from deep. And they recover it. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. And it's Jordan with the jam.
In the open floor, few are better than Jordan. MJ can literally fly.
And so it's Terry bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 19. Pass to Stevenson. Shot clock at 6. Kept alive. Haywood dishes to Chandler. And the dunk by Chandler.
And, you know, this team is imploring Chandler to be more aggressive on offense. When he's scoring like this, they're hard to beat.
Stevenson against Jordan. Pippen outside. Jordan passes to Longley. Dinwiddie for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
And not the easiest 3. Dinwiddie full of confidence from the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Terry dishes to Stojakovic. Stevenson with a clean look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Stolen by Terry. On the wing, Stojakovic. Good, nice job down low.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Now, here's Longley. Shoots over Haywood. Haywood with the rebound. Here's Stojakovic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Stojakovic has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Bulls leading by 13. Outside, Kukoc. Jordan the pass to Longley. They can't stop the run with that one.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Terry dishes to Stojakovic. From 12 feet out, Chicago grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Terry against Dinwiddie. Now here's Terry. He's covered closely. Stojakovic with the three. The putback. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls.
65.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They have a 13-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots, make them put the ball on the floor.
And Kenny, how do you think the Mavericks will play?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort on defense, but it didn't matter. They couldn't get the stops. I don't think the opponent could sustain this kind of shooting.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter.